Hi, my name is Julie Pennington Hardy. I make these necklaces and I'm going to demonstrate for you how I make them. I'm going to demonstrate using black because it is my best seller. I start with a piece of material 5 inches wide by 55 inches long. This is actually some sort of rayon. So I take the piece of material, and I don't know if you want to get in close here. I just fold it over and just meet the ends up. Since it's very straight and narrow, it's pretty easy for me just to hold it like this. And I put it in the machine, and I think it's about a 1/2 inch seam allowance right there. I just follow the lines that are on my sewing machine. And now sew it. It's not very exciting. So then trim that, and then I take a loop turner like this, and I'm going to turn it inside out. It's pretty easy because I always use silky fabric. I always use thin silky fabric because in order to tie the knots and keep the knots from being too bulky, it needs to be a thin satiny fabric. And then I just take these, I think they're 1 inch wooden beads. I buy them in bulk, and I just slide it inside. And the first bead needs to go down to the center. And then I tie the knots tightly around each side, and I'm very careful to tie the knot so that it's very centered on the bead, so that later the necklace is very straight, so that it's not zigzaggy, so it goes around your neck very smoothly and very nicely. So there's the center knot, and then I will work, I'll go on one side of that knot with a bead, I'll push it really tight and tie another knot. And I will put the beads in there on each side until there's 8 beads in all. And then there will be 2 loose ends, and I have one that I already put the 8 beads in, and then there are the loose ends, and I will trim the ends to 11 inches because that seems to be a good amount that you can tie a cute little bow with, and you still have some flexibility over the length of the necklace. I guess people have a little bit bigger necks than others. So then that's nice, clean, very symmetric, very good. And then I'll just turn it in about 1/2 inch. and I center it on the seam that I've already got. And then I'm going to sew it pretty tight, 1/4 of an inch. So that ends up. My machine does a little knot. So it gets a little knot on each end. Trim the edge. Fold down the other side. Sew it up, and then we'll be done. And that's it. Trim threads. Move my machine. Tie them. Tie a little bow in it. And voila. It's done. It's just like this one. I make them all the same. And that's it. I hope you enjoy my demonstration, and I hope that you guys select me to come on the show and teach Martha how to make my necklaces. Thank you.